Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and we're going to be recapping today's games as there were 9 NBA games today. There were some great games today. We had some close ones, some blowouts, but an interesting blowout between the Warriors and the Spurs as the Spurs returned to the Alamo Dome after last played there in in the early 2000s, I think 2001 or something like that. That's their old stadium. It's also their 50-year anniversary as a team, and so they returned there to celebrate the 50-year anniversary as a team. So it was the most sold out game in NBA history with 66,000 something. So it was such a crazy. Even though the Spurs were down 30-something in the 20s, that crowd was still staying there because that was truly, just a cool NBA moment we got to see today. And we're going to start off with the Hawks and the Pacers, which this was a really good, close game as the Hawks beat the Pacers 113-111 on a game-winning bucket. And so that, yeah, it was the Hawks took a couple shots. I think it was a Trae Young 3, then it was a DeJounte Murray mid-range. Missed both of those. Then John Collins got a tip and got it in for the win. But the Pacers were without Tyrese Halliburton. Ben Mathurin got the start. He does not really get to start a lot. He's usually the sixth man. He had 26 points, the rookie. The other rookie, Nembhard, had 6. Buddy Hield had 18. Isaiah Jackson had a double-double, 10 and 10. And Brissett had 17 and 10. And then Smith had 14 off the bench. And McCollum had 13, 7 and 7. For the Atlanta Hawks, you got Okongwu with 18 and 20. Man. Trae Young with 26 and 11. DeJounte Murray with 18 and 8. DeAndre Hunter with 25. And John Collins with 7 and 8. Moving on to the Pelicans and Pistons. The Pelicans beat the Pistons 116-110. Bogdanovic has 22. Saddiq Bey has 20 and 10. 19 for Diallo. For the Pelicans, 33 and 16 for Valanciunas and 19 for CJ McCollum. Good win for the Pelicans. They needed that win badly. They've lost a couple in a row. Knicks Wizards, another close one. 112-108. Knicks get the win. Kuzma scores 40. Porzingis scores 21. 34 for Brunson, 23 and 16 for Randall, and 17 for RJ Barrett. Good win for the Knicks. That Warriors-Spurs sellout I was just talking about. Warriors win 144-113. Trae Jones was the leading scorer for the Spurs with 21. For the Warriors, their leading scorer was 25 with Jordan Poole. Curry had 15. He's still on the minute restriction with only playing his second game back. DiVincenzo had 22. Klay Thompson had 16. Looney Tunes had 14 and 10. Kevin Looney, a.k.a. Kevin Looney. Draymond had 6 and 12. And Moody had 12. So Warriors get a really good win. But that's still a special game. Timberwolves just, take care of business at home against the Suns 121-116. Looks like it was a close game, but the Suns did outscore the Timberwolves by 12 in the fourth quarter. Ant had 31. Russell had 17. Gobert struggled with only 4 points, but had 12 rebounds. For the Suns, Bridges had 24. Damian Lee had 31. He's playing great basketball, man, but Timberwolves get the good win. Thunder Bulls. Good win for the Thunder, and they're getting really close to getting into that last play-in spot. Right now, with the win, they're in the 11 seed. They're a half a game back from the current 10 seed, which is the Suns or the Timberwolves. No, it's the Suns, I think. It's either the Suns or the Timberwolves, either one. I think, yeah, it's the Suns that is the 10 seed, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, because the Warriors are 7, Jazz are 8, 9 are Timberwolves, 10 Suns. So, yeah, the Thunder are half a game back from that 10 seed, closest they've been in a while in this race, and good win for them, 124-110. Leading score for the Bulls is 25 for Levine. For the Thunder, they had a lot of 20-point scores. 3, what's his name, Jalen Williams? Yeah, Jalen Williams had 22. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 21. Josh Giddey had 25, 10, and 6. Good win for the Thunder. Close one here. Jazz beat the Magic 112-108. Marketing scores 28 and 12. Jordan Clarkson has 23 and 12. For the Magic, Franz Wagner has 26, and Peng Churro has 19. So yeah. All right, Rockets Rockets Kings. Not going to talk about this game. I already did a post game about it as a Rockets fan. I don't want to talk about a big loss like this again. If you want to hear me talk about this game, go watch my post game. Just posted that not too long ago. But if you don't want to, Rockets did lose 114-139. Jalen Green had 25 points in the first half, but only finished with 27. And Jabari Smith had a career high 27. Moving on to the Nuggets and the Clippers on our second game of our doubleheader on ESPN. Man, this was not really a close game down the stretch, but this was a fun game to watch. The Nuggets beat the Clippers 115-103. Kawhi scores 24 and Jamal Murray scores 24. Something I do want to point out is, by me just saying those guys both scoring 24, it's good to see these guys, playing good basketball like that, especially against each other. Because, what these two guys have been through, Kawhi Leonard, Jamal Murray for both squads, for the Clippers and the Nuggets. Both of these guys have had very serious injuries, and I know Kawhi Leonard and Jamal Murray on their teams have both been playing way better recently, but it was fun to watch them play good basketball against each other. But yeah, so Kawhi finishes with 24. Marcus Morris Sr. has 16. John Wall has 16. Powell has 18. For the Nuggets, like I said, Murray 24 and 8. What's also cool is both of them had 20. I think this is actually this is a sign. This is a sign that both of them are starting to play healthy basketball, because they literally had the same statistics. Kawhi had 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jamal Murray had 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's freaking crazy. I don't know if anybody else thinks that's odd, but I do. Aaron Gordon finished with 17. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. finished with 22. No Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets, and it's no problem. Obviously, the Clippers didn't have Paul George either, but so I would say Kawhi Leonard's the best player on the Clippers. So the Clippers are without their second best player, and then the Nuggets are without their best player. So, but still, Nuggets take care of business. And get a good win, 115-103. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts on today's games. Let me know your thoughts on that the Aladome game. That was crazy. Even though the Warriors kicked ass, that was so cool, and to see all that. It felt like a playoff game. Not at the end, because the Warriors were kicking their ass, but it felt like a playoff energy type of game with, how many people were there. But that's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on today's games, and peace out. Everybody have a good night.